So, probably asking yourselves, why do we care about having an online presence that's professional? Well, there's three primary reasons that I've found that it's very useful for me to have a professional online presence. First off is that you want to have what pops up when someone Googles your name be something that you're proud of, that you want to show off professionally. The second is that you want to be a trusted online resource for people looking to solve problems that you can solve as engineers. And then the third is to have fun and find a way to reach out to people and share your experiences and educate on what you do. So I thought I'd share a little bit about some of my experiences with having an online professional presence. The first one is, of all things, on internet forums for obscure motorcycles that no one's ever heard of. And this all started because I bought a bike back in college because I wanted to be a cool guy or whatever. But I really got into it mechanically, working on it, doing a lot of work, posting on forums, telling people how to work on their bikes, that sort of thing. And it ended up that I became a subject matter expert in this area, surprisingly enough, to the point where now I get emails from all around the world every week of people asking me specific problems they have in their bikes and how to solve it. I've had people contact me, for instance, from very large military research laboratories asking questions on the same motorcycle that I have, and that snowballs into other conversations, and now I'm doing research with some of these people looking at possibly getting funding from the military to do research for them, and that's really expanded my career, all because I post on forums with my real name about things I'm passionate about. Another area that's important for those of us who are academics to look at is ResearchGate or academia.edu, and the purpose of these sites is to be able to put up your research in an accessible format that anyone can search for it, find it, download a copy of the paper. Another platform that I use is Twitter. And with Twitter, what I've found is an excellent thing to do is to be able to communicate my research to the public and also to companies. Another thing I've maintained since actually way back in the 90s is my own website and blog. In fact, last week, I was contacted by a very senior person in a major aerospace corporation because they saw some stuff that I put on my blog that they found really interesting. And that email conversation then led to me being invited up to their headquarters to have meetings with their senior people in the next couple of weeks, and they're going to come down to my work as well to talk with me there. Another one that probably many of you already have is LinkedIn. And this is where you're going to put your resume or CV online, keep it up to date periodically with new accomplishments, connect with your friends and colleagues. Tonight, after this, when we're all out there networking afterwards, madly exchanging business cards, I'll take all those business cards back, I'll look you all up on LinkedIn and add you. But now we have that personal connection. I can remember who you are, where you're from, and be able to find you later. I also use YouTube. And in my case, I put lectures on there. Sometimes I give to my classes. And this kind of interesting mix where ends up bringing more people in. And then the final platform I'll talk about quickly is Instagram. You might be wondering, well, how does an engineer use Instagram? How is that useful professionally? And what I like to do is to go around when I'm in a class that I'm teaching and I have really cool projects that my students have done. I'll take some pictures of them and just post it online. I'll hashtag it for the school I'm at, whatever else, and that gets picked up and regrammed and retweeted out by the alumni networks. And then suddenly a lot more people are now able to connect with what I'm doing and see what I'm doing. That's a big force multiplier in trying to have a good presence online. I have a few rules, or at least a few guidelines for you to help you get your online public professional presence going. The first one is to choose which services you want to be on. Not all services are created equally for each purpose. Another thing is to actually talk with your company or institution's social media expert. Almost every company has social media now in one way or another, and a lot of these people would love it if you could engage with them and actually get permission to be able to tweet what you're working on at work, take a picture of it, whatever else, get that out there, help spread the company brand and your own name. Don't engage unnecessarily with people that you can't actually educate. It's just not worth your time. And finally, make sure you're still having fun with what you're doing. Make it something you want to do. Don't make it a chore. So in closing, you want to have that good public presence on the internet, your brand, your professional brand, so when someone Googles you or the things you like, you pop up and you have a good impression given. You also want to be accessible so they can contact you, because you can make some amazing connections that way. And in the future, once we're no longer early career professionals, but late career professionals, and we've advanced up the ranks, we're going to be the people Googling someone's name or some hobby, finding someone, and then making that connection back to them and helping them out as well. Thank you.